transaction management is the next topic. It will be quick. Why? Because we have already seen commit statement, we seen rollback in our previous videos. So that is what transaction management is. Let's read it out. Transaction is the process of performing set of database DB operations as single unit. Transaction is the process of performing set of database operation as a single unit. If all the database operation of the transaction is successful, then you have to save the transaction by using commit command. If any single database operation of the transaction is unsuccessful, then you have to cancel the entire transaction by using rollback command. All database vendor have to provide the facility of transaction management. If any operation failed, then roll back that operation. If all the operations are done, then commit. To manage transaction, you need to use following keywords: autocommit, rollback, commit, savepoint. So we have seen commit, we already gone through rollback, we have seen autocommit, that how to turn it on, how to turn it off. In the case of MySQL, it is by default on. In the case of Oracle, it's by default off. So we've seen how to turn it on and how to turn it back off. So savepoint is new one. Let's see. Commit. The query will be committed or saved and cannot be rolled back. That's correct. Rollback. Uncommitted or unsaved query will be rolled back, cancelled. Suppose in Oracle, it's by default off. Commit is by default off. So we inserted any data inside stud11 and then we close. Suppose our system get crashed, or maybe we closed the window, or I run the rollback command. Then what will happen? The data that I have inserted in stud11, it is going to get cancelled. So for preventing that, we have to use commit statement. So if after inserting the data, we run the commit statement, then that value is not getting lost if we turned our windows off, or maybe our system get crashed, or maybe we run the rollback, then that value is not going to get cancelled because after the insertion we use the commit command. What is the save point? Marking from where the uncommitted or unsaved query will be rolled back. So this is also new. We will do some examples for save point. Autocommit. If unable, then after executing the query, after inserting anything, commit will be issued automatically. So we don't have to run the commit statement. Commit keyword. If it is disabled, like it is disabled in MySQL, this is MySQL by default. If it is disabled after executing the query, commit will not be issued. So commit is not going to be issued automatically. We have to commit by ourselves. To manage the transaction, you need to disable auto commit option. So we know this. In case of Oracle, we use this show statement to display is it off or on. Let's see. Show auto commit. It's off. To show is it on or is it off in MySQL, we have to use select at auto commit. We have gone through before, but let's do it one more. Auto commit. It's 1. 1 means 1 represent it's on. If it's 0, that is going to be mean that it's off. You can use this method, this query set autocommit off, and in case of MySQL, set autocommit is equal to 0 to turn on and off in the case of both MySQL as well as Oracle. Let's move on. Save point. Let's do the example of save point because we didn't have gone through that. So let's see. First, let's turn it off in the case of MySQL. So set auto commit is equal to 0. And again, I turned off the auto commit in MySQL. If I am going to close this command prompt of MySQL and going to reopen it again, then by default it will be going to be as 1. So it's for only the one session. Let's see. Select star from stud 11. We don't have stud 11. So we have stud 1 table. Let's provide value in this. We are insert value, not value, insert into stud 1. Suppose only couple of values. So SID. Let's only work on SID values because it's just example. You have to do your own work by yourself. So we provided suppose 1000 and enter. So right now 1000 is here. If we are going to turn it, we are going to close the window and then going to reopen the MySQL command prompt, and if we are going to run this command to show the data inside the stud1, then this is not going to be there because we turned off auto commit right now. So to save that, we have to commit manually. Now we committed. If we close the windows or maybe our window gets crashed, then this new value is not going to be cancelled or lost. Suppose we provided value 1001 and we are using rollback. Now we are using select statement. Now see, this new value that we provided now 101 is not here. Let me show you again. We inserted 101. Here is 101. If we are not going to commit right now and we are using rollback, now this value is going to be get lost. So 101 got deleted. So we have to now commit manually. Let's see save point. What is save point? So auto commit is off. Auto commit is off. Let's insert some value again to 3, and we are making save point and giving a name save point, suppose sp1, save point 1. Okay, we made a save point. Let's insert another values 4, 5. Let's see so we have made save point 1, sp1. Now we have these values. We made save point right here and we have these values. So after 101, 102, after 101 we didn't committed anything. What will happen if we roll back right now? Or let's make some more save points. Suppose save point save point sp2. Now we have two save points. Let's insert some data. 6, 7, 8. What we are doing? We are using rollback. What will happen? Use roll back, not use rollback, just roll back. Let's see stud1 from stud1. So every data is gone. We didn't have anything. So we again reach to the point right here of our last commit, or this commit is made automatically when autocommit is on. What if we use rollback to sp2? Now it's not going to work because every data is rolled back. Let's insert data again. We inserted 1, 2, 3. We make save point sp1 right here. We make save point sp1. Then we are inserting data again. Suppose 4, 5, save point sp2. Let's roll back to no, let's provide some more data. Suppose 7, 8. If we are rolling back, roll back to sp2. Not like this, we have to roll back to sp2. Let's start from stud1. So we have rolled back to the save point sp2. Where is sp2? Before sp2 we have inserted this data, so this is available now. But even this data is not committed. We can, remember when we rolled back without providing save point name, then we reached to the point of 1000 because that is where we committed last. Suppose even if I am going to close this window or its whole thing is going to crash, then we will lose these data. We will reach to the point of last commit. So save point is just a middle thing that we provide for security. In the case we have to roll back some of our data. And even by using save point, it doesn't mean we have committed. If we just used rollback without providing save point name, rollback to suppose sp1, then whole data is going to get created even before the sp1. I think you got the idea. So we must have to roll back. We must have to commit. Now we are using roll back, then it's not going to work. 0 row affected. Let's move on the another topic. Here is the sum function, arithmetic function that we read before. There are some built-in functions that we have gone through earlier in our windows, which are, we have arithmetic function, we have conversion function, we have date function, we have string function, and the last one that we saw is aggregate function. Inside aggregate function, we have gone through count, we have used sum, we have used mean, we have used max, we have used average. So now in arithmetic function, which is built-in function, we have some methods like squared, floor. You have to go through by yourself. It is just a point of practice. In string version, we have these methods. So do the exercise, practice by yourself. First do in MySQL, then try those codes in Oracle. That will work. There is some methods, functions for string. Suppose we are trimming JTC India, we are doing concatenation right here. We are making substrings, getting substrings, lowercase to uppercase. Welcome to Java Center. Select lower, select upper. Just go with all these practices. Conversion function. Here is a date function. Also do this. Format specifiers. Also go with this. This will be help in when you are doing the date function practice. So this is going to help you there when you are working with dates. Now another topic we have is alter statements.